What's going on, everyone? It's your boy DeAnte. Break the cycle section. How you doing? And welcome to this week's weekly forecast on the dollar index. Before I jump into this, guys, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. If you get any value, make sure you hit that notification button so you never miss a free training or a free tip that we come out with on Break the Cycle FS. Also, check out the description, guys. You can get into my free Telegram channel where I drop signals, charts, tools, tips, all for free in my free Telegram channel. You can also check out my academy, and everything else is down in the description. All right. So without further ado, guys, this is the weekly forecast on the dollar index. So here we go on the dollar index, guys. If you've been on any one of my webinars prior or anything like that, you already know I like to do top-down analysis. Just to let you guys know, I am a technical trader. I do mess with fundamentals a little bit, but I'm primarily a technical trader. I trade based off of market structure and things like that and price action, okay? Also, keep in mind that this YouTube channel is for educational purposes only, okay, guys? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to trade. I'm just showing you what I see in the market and how I'm going to trade it. You could take trades off of my analysis if you would like. Always practice off a demo, but please understand this is just for educational purposes only, okay? So here we are on the dollar index, DXY, okay? We're going to start on the weekly, okay? I like to look at the weekly time frame, guys, so we can get an overall direction of what price is doing. And then whether you're a scalper or intraday trader or even a swing trader, then you could really take better trades going with the overall trend of the market, okay? So what you see here right now is the dollar index on the weekly time frame, okay? Right now, these white and purple lines, this is just off of my fib, okay? So let me show you what I did. I just grabbed my fib right here, okay, and I looked at the last push down before the actual breakout, okay, before these other highs were really broken. So if I start from right here and go up, you'll see that these levels pretty much line up, okay? So I got my 236, my 382, my 50 level, my 62 level, my 705, and my 79 level, okay? The reason why I pulled this fib this way from left to right, from swing low to swing high, is so then we could determine how far will price fall down according to these levels, okay, before we see some kind of pullback or rejection back up, okay. Doing this on the weekly time frame, these levels are much stronger than you would do it on a 5-minute, 15-minute, even the 1 hour time frame, okay. These levels are really respected. So let's look at the dollar, all right? So we see that the dollar fell, okay? It fell all the way down to our third kill zone level. So let me explain kill zone levels to you real quick. This red line, this is the 50 fib level. Then this is the 61, what some of you may call it 61.8. I just rounded it up to 62. This right here is the 705 level. And this right here is the 709 level, okay? These are the areas that I look to take trades off of pullbacks or reversals, okay? A lot of people wait to the 50. I like a deeper pullback, okay? That's where I like to live at. So weekly time frame, what do we see? We see price is starting to get a little bit more bullish momentum, okay? We broke the previous high from 2 weeks ago. We also see that our CDI, this is the CDI down here, guys. Let me bring it up for you. All right. The CDI is actually below the 50 static, okay? The 50 static. We see the market sentiment is below the 50 static as well as our RSI and price line, all right? We do start to see that our TDI is starting to go a little bit more bullish. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Our price is starting to go a little bit more bullish here. Okay, it's starting to turn blue on the TDI. At the same time, price hit our third kill zone level, is starting to pull back. Okay, now if we look at how where price is situated below our EMA 200 and EMA 50, we usually like to see price, once it breaks the 50 and even the 200, you see it broke here, it retested one time, then it broke the EMA 200, right? Every time we get a breakout, we want to see a retest. So I have price going as high as 944, even up to here. Okay, right around 95.46. At that point, we want to see what happens. We want to see if, with the 50 EMA actually cross the 200, will this just be a retest and reject back off? We don't know, okay? But right now, market sentiment overall is bearish on the weekly. Now, keep in mind, even though we're overall bearish, especially since we broke out of this price area, right now we're overall bearish, we still are expecting a pullback, okay? As long as our 50 EMA is above our EMA 200, we're still looking for a pullback, all right? At least up to, to test this 200, like I already said, okay? Now we go down to the daily time frame. All right. First thing we did was I went ahead and I dropped a trend line on price when it was over here on this formation, and we got the breakout, but it wasn't really as aggressive as I like. Right, when I get a breakout, I want like a huge engulfing candle, like something like this. So I'm still keeping an eye on it, even though we broke our trend line, retested. Being that this is on the downtrend, it still makes me nervous to try to take any kind of sales so close to the bottom of the trend. Okay. Another thing is this: if you see here, we have a high, low, lower high, lower low, right? And the price came up, it broke this previous high, but it closed bearish. All right. So it's still showing that, sellers are still kind of pushing the price down a little bit. Trying to keep it under control, but I'm pretty sure I'm expecting a breakout to the top. Okay. Especially when we have the price falling here, but on the oscillator, price is going up. That's called, regular bullish divergence. Okay. So basically we want to see price follow our oscillator. Okay. So since we have bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence, I'm expecting this to, follow through and actually buy up, okay? At least start EMA 200 on the daily also, or even around the same price point right here. Let me just move this. Right around here. Okay? At that point, we want to see if it's going to reject, all right? And then we can look at the 4 hour to see if we can gather more evidence of a possible bullish run. And we see here, price is right between the EMA 200 and the 50, kind of squeezing in between here, finding support and resistance. We're expecting it to squeeze and break out right over here, okay? Right at the top. So, if that doesn't happen, guys, if price does not break out the top, then we're not looking for buys, okay? We're not going to look for a buy up, all right? If anything, wait for it to buy all the way up and see what happens right here at the daily if we get a rejection. All right. So this is the 4 hour, how it looks. Okay. We also got an ugly inverted head and shoulders here. Let me see if you guys can see that. It's pretty ugly. Something like that. Okay. So now we have more things that's pointing towards a potential bullish run. We also see that market sentiment on the 4 hour is above the 50. All right, this is bullish territory. Okay, even though we had the RSI line and the trigger line fall down to our 50 static, it basically found support. So we got to see what's going to happen, because right now this is a crucial zone in between the 50 static and market sentiment. We could keep on getting, we could get a range here. We could get a breakout to the bottom. I want to see a breakout to the top. Okay. So overall, this is what I'm seeing on the 4 hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this chart and I'm going to drop it inside of my free Telegram channel. Okay, guys. So remember, if you're not inside of my free Telegram channel, make sure you check the description below. You can get in there and you can find all the charts that I always go over. Okay. We can even go down to the 1 hour just to see if we can find more evidence that this may go bullish. Okay. So looking at the 1 hour, guys, here we go. Let me just kind of zoom this in a little bit. On the 1 hour, guys, look, our 50 and our EMA 200 have already crossed over here. This shows bullish momentum, okay? Now the bulls are in. Let's start trying to push price up, all right? So every time the price came down to the 50, look, it rejected. Boom. Rejected here. Boom. Came down, broke this time, retested, tested the EMA 200, and what did it do? Came back up, right? So all this right here, this is money in here, guys. This is money. I do not think that price is going to come down anytime soon to give all this money up, right? Because people are stuck in here in sales, okay? People are stuck in sales. Stop losses and everything are probably way up here, right? So price is more than likely going to go up there, hit those stop losses, get some more orders up top, come back down, okay? So even if we look at the 1 hour here, we see that price tried to break to go short, but not so much, right, guys? It ended up pushing back up. And I wouldn't mind seeing price come up to here. At least, right? Take profit level. So this right here is actually good for an entry, right? You could wait for it to break and then retest. This actually is good for early entry. I wouldn't mind. I personally, since we are on the uptrend, I don't mind taking an early buy, okay? Here or even at the EMA 200, or if I can find price down at my trend line, all right? As long as price doesn't break this 1 hour trend line right here, let me make it a different color for you. Make it purple. As long as price doesn't break this trend line right here on the 1 hour, then I'm still looking for buys, okay? I'm still looking for buys. Hope that makes sense, guys. And even look down at the 30-minute. Let's check it out. 30 minutes telling the same story on the uptrend. Let's look at the 15-minute. Minutes basically telling the same story. Oh, am I seeing price buy up? Breakout. Retest. Entry. Take profit is up here. Okay? Hope that made sense. If not, guys, you can always drop questions below this video if you're watching it on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have, all right? So, this is the dollar index, 15-minute time frame. Let's talk about it. Everything's looking good, and we're going to keep an eye on it, okay? Let me take that. All right, guys, so that was the weekly outlook forecast on the dollar index. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got value from it. Remember, if you want to get these charts, go ahead down to my free Telegram channel in the description. You can join that, get all the charts every week that I drop. All right. Don't forget to check out our next video, which is going to be on gold. All right. Weekly forecast on gold. As always, it's your boy DeAnte. Break the cycle section, and I'll see you in my next video.